Welcome to Thriving Launch with Louise Congdon and Kamala Chambers, the show for heart-centered entrepreneurs who want it all.
5 days a week, we bring you different segments to inspire you to live a life of freedom. We interview the leading experts in the field of business, health, and love. Be sure to check out Training Tuesdays, where we give you a clear action plan to grow your own business.
Do you have a product or service that you would like to sell online? Or maybe you've been thinking about it, but you're reserved to do it because you need a website, you need complicated systems, and you need to spend money? Well, I've created a completely free course that teaches you how to use Facebook in a purely organic way. This means no ads and no money are needed. You can use Facebook completely free. So head on over to thrivinglaunch.com. Opt into my Profit from Social Media course. I'm going to teach you the free methods to using Facebook to make money today. All right, guys, today I want to do something different and talk about the profit from Facebook organic strategies. But I want to talk to you about it with Kamala because she's somebody who's really, well, she was kind of like the springboard for a lot of the stuff that I've been talking about. She was the first person that said, hey, Louise, you've got to analyze your Facebook page and you cannot just be posting all sorts of weird things and you've got to change your photos. But she's also gone through a process because I've taken that advice that she gave me, dramatically shifted how I do Facebook, and she's watched me go through this process of really developing something that other people can utilize and get business. So I wanted to bring on Kamala and just have her talk to you guys a little bit about her process and what's happened for her with Facebook and how she's maybe even applying some of that in other social media platforms. So Kamala, welcome.
Really nice to be here with all of you. I wanted to talk about how to kind of take some of the strategies that are the foundational principles that I started with Louise at, and then it's always kind of annoying when the student surpasses the master. I was the first person to really get his Facebook strategies honed in, and he quickly took that and ran and started bringing in $10,000 days with some of his Facebook posts, and that's the kind of results that I want you guys to be able to have. Is how do you get more clients and more prospects? And Louise, do you think we should talk about like the beginning strategy that I taught you and then kind of go from there?
Yeah, why don't you tell them a little bit about what you saw with me when you first saw how my Facebook profile looked and some of the suggestions you had and then some of the shifts that you've seen me make.
So what I did with Luis is I started looking through his photos because I was his new girlfriend and I didn't really like some of the photos I was seeing because some of them were his old girlfriends and things like that. But the real truth behind it was I wanted him to see that every single photo that he had was telling a story about who he is. And some of them looked like he was partying and like just kind of wasted, and like I know like Luis doesn't even drink, so those photos didn't even tell an accurate story of who he is. And so we went through his photos on his personal page and really honed in what are the things that you want people to know you as. What is the message that you want to put out to the world? Do you want to be professional? You want to be seen as like the intelligent, worldly, amazing human that you are. And so we went through and just took out the photos that didn't speak to his branding that he was creating. And then we did the same thing with your profile page. You know, he was posting some pretty random stuff on there. Sometimes he still posts some random stuff, but things that had nothing to do with the market that he was speaking to. And you know, I just really try to get you to hone in on those things, Luis, where like don't post about like your sneakers or stuff like that had no relevance to your market. It doesn't mean that you should always be pitching. You shouldn't. You need to let people see that you're a human being and engage with you in that way.
Yeah, definitely. One of the first things that Kamala really made me hip to when it comes to Facebook and Facebook organic and marketing through Facebook organically was that Facebook isn't just a place to post pictures of yourself for your friends, and it's not a thing where it's just you and a couple friends. Facebook is a multi-billion-dollar company. It's got billions of users, hundreds and hundreds of millions of daily users, and so Facebook is no longer just a platform where me and my buddies go and share weird pictures of each other and laugh and giggle between each other and inside jokes. It's much bigger than that, and its potential is much bigger than that. And that was the first thing Kamala really made me understand. And that was the first mindset kind of like, whoa, Facebook has a completely different potential than what I thought it was. And now it's something that I can actually really enjoy, and it doesn't have to be this thing that actually kind of just bothers me or it's like, what the heck is this for? She really made me understand that there's a lot more potentials. So now I've made a lot of changes with my Facebook. I've gone way beyond what Kamala suggested and really turned Facebook organically into a powerhouse. Like she said, some $10,000 days and selling to people and meeting all sorts of people and networking and growing an audience. It's really turned into a powerhouse for me. Is there any few kind of mind shifts that you've had since some of the work that I've done here, Kamala?
Oh my God, so many that I've learned from you, and some of it's just watching you in action. Like Luis will share his wins with me a lot. Like if we're working in different office spaces, he'll like write me on Facebook Messenger like, oh, I just got us this new speaking gig. Oh, I just landed like this high-end client. Oh, people are buying this course from us. I just got this new client. I have this opportunity to write in a magazine. You know, people are writing me and wanting to host me on their podcast. Things like this are happening all the time. I've never witnessed another human being or business owner have so much going on and so many opportunities. And it's been incredible to watch that you're doing this all through Facebook. And so I'm not the gregarious type of person that you are, where I go out and want to meet everyone and talk to everyone. But I've used some of these principles, like just being willing to have a quick chat with someone, find out what's going on with them, see a little way that you can help someone. And once you add a little bit of value to their lives, there's this law of reciprocity. They want to give back. They want to add value to your life. And you don't add value because you want them to give to you. You know, you give from a place of wanting to help people. And people naturally want to give back. And that's something I've learned a lot from you, Luis, is this generosity. You know, I'm an introvert. I like to protect my energy a lot. I don't like giving out a ton of energy to people because I've got so much going on and it's all like an energy drain. But the way that you do it, Luis, like it gives you energy. And I've learned how to have these conversations and engage people on Facebook from my personal page in a way that is bringing in clients, that is bringing in sales. And like that alone is so, so valuable.
So anyways, you guys have had a chance to meet Kamala. You've heard some of the things that she suggests that you change. You've also heard one really key insight that's something that I live by is add value anytime and everywhere that you can. Facebook can be a huge time waste. I know that, but it can also be a huge money maker, a deep, deep investment in other people, a huge networking machine. And that's the way I want you to start seeing it. This has been a short interview, quick connect with Kamala, but I wanted you guys to have an opportunity to just hear a little bit about her and some of her suggestions and some of the insights that she's had ever since her and I have both leveled up our Facebook and how to create money with Facebook strategies. So there you have it. We'll see you in the next episode, and excited to share some more Facebook profiting strategies with you guys on the next training day as well. All right, we'll talk to you soon.
You've been listening to the Thriving Launch podcast. For books and resources related to today's episode, make sure to head over to thrivinglaunch.com. We'll see you there.
If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to tune in for our next episode where we're going to be talking with Adam Linkenauer about ranking on YouTube, utilizing the power of the second largest search engine in the world, and how YouTube can become your best friend. As usual, if you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to subscribe so that we can send you all the goodies right away as soon as they come out.